Welcome guys, my name is Jonathan Ruiz, and in this quick tutorial I'm going to show you the opportunity in the payment card industry. Now I'm just going to dive right in, mainly because of the new technology that's going out right now. Essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to switch everybody to the new regulatory changes that have been happening since October 1st 2015. Well, yeah, 15 really. It has a lot to do with payment data that's being shared between the processor and the software, or the point of sale devices and the credit card terminals. Well, in this situation, the new technology is actually opening up a new opportunity, specifically to the new businesses and also to the ones that are already established. So if you are looking into this opportunity, this is the best time to get in. Number one, mainly because of EMV chip. EMV chip is actually what it stands for essentially is Europay, MasterCard, Visa, and that is the new system that a lot of the credit cards are going to have right now, where they have an embedded chip inside the card, and you're going to have to insert the card into the terminal, as you can see, into one of these little slots on the bottom of the machine. It would be on the top here of the Clover Mini, or on the bottom here of this Verifone pin pad, which you see at gas stations and grocery stores. So there's a huge opportunity on that, guys, mainly because of the revenue share that you will get from each account that you submit, but also from the leasing of this equipment. Now this equipment is brand new. It's smart terminals. Now it's just like before when we had the regular cell phones, right? And then all of a sudden we got the new smartphones. So that's basically what's happening in the payment card industry. A lot of these companies are actually going to a different business model where they're not giving the machines anymore for free. They're actually leasing the machines, they're renting them, or they're actually just basically loaning them out, but at the same time they're charging a service plan, which is basically a monthly fee that they have to pay for the equipment that is being loaned to them. So those three things right now, guys, are basically what are making a lot of our agents ton of money, and I'm talking about five figures. You know, anywhere between $10,000 to $20,000 is basically what an average salesperson, sales agent is actually earning out on the field, mainly because, again, the leasing, and then on top of that you get a revenue share of all the profits from the processing. So it's always a good deal. Now let's go over the numbers. You know, in over 210 countries, 1.8 billion cards were issued. Now 1.6 support the ATMs. 100 billion transactions were done a year. So actually, if you look at the numbers have increased dramatically year by year. Visa volume went up 12% in the most recent quarter, and MasterCard went 17% in the most recent quarter. Now, the other thing that's happening, the other thing that's going on right now, it's mobile payments. Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, those are the only two big players right now. Now, of course, there's other different companies that will pretty much offer the payment acceptance, which are Square, PayPal, Pay Anywhere, Google Mobile. There's different companies like that, but essentially the mobile payments era is right now, and it's estimated by the end of the year 1.41 million mobile payments will be processed this year. So it's huge. It's a lot of processing done over a phone. Yeah, now these smartphones are becoming like our left or right leg. You know, we don't go anywhere without them. So essentially, I'm not really sure. I've heard things, you know, where we're gonna go through biometrics, and then some other ones we're just gonna basically work off the smartphone and then process card transactions through that, as well as getting cash out of the ATM. But in reality, it's an estimated 893 million mobile payments in 2015, which increased obviously in 2016, and right now in 2017, well, heck, it's probably over 100, you know, 1 trillion in sales. I don't know exactly. I don't have those stats yet, as 2017 hasn't finished. But it's also a huge area where you can play as far as the mobile payments. Now, what are you going to look for? That's very important. You're going to look for a direct company to an acquirer. No bad reports. They got to have a good rating in the Better Business Bureau. Most importantly, they got to have good compensation, no liability to you, no risk, and then also have value-added services such as point-of-sale systems, ATMs, mobile payments, wireless terminals, smart terminals, so on and so forth. So our partner, Electronic Payments, is actually the reason why we created a partnership, and we started doing the training for a lot of the agents out in the industry. Now you must understand that in this industry there's really no training that goes involved, as if you were to work for the company itself and as a W-2 employee. Any 1099 independent contractor is basically not going to get the training, is not going to get the attention, mostly because hey, you're a 100% commission, right guys? So if you don't go out and you don't sell, you're really not going to make money. So it really doesn't matter to us. To you, in general, it should matter a lot to you. But as a general rule, the credit card processing companies don't care. Now that's what Merchant Solutions Corp is actually all about training you guys to go out there and know what to say, how to say it, having product knowledge of the touchscreen point-of-sale systems, having product knowledge of the smart terminals, gateways, and different methods of payment. Because obviously, if you go out there as an independent sales rep and you don't know what you're talking about, you're really not going to make that many sales. That's just common sense. So you really need somebody that has a value-added services, and on top of that, they have good training, which is in this case ourselves, my company, Merchant Solutions Corp. And we've partnered up with Electronic Payments. They're actually one of the pioneers in the industry. They've been in the business for quite a long time, and they have their own point of sale systems in-house. So it's also nice to have that all under one roof, because sometimes you have to go outside of the credit card processing spectrum to do point-of-sale systems. But in this case, they do everything under one roof. If you guys want to do also ATM, if you want to start an ATM business, we can help you out in Merchant Solutions Corp, as we have our own ATM processing company. So, top merchant processors, those are basically the ones that we work with. You're looking at First Data, Paymentech, Elavon, TSYS, Global Payments. They're all the big guys. They're the ones that move the money. They're the ones that fund the money. So essentially, you're going directly through the source of one of those platforms. The platforms per se, the reason why we have different platforms is because not every single point of sale system and credit card machine is going to be compatible with the same, like let's just say all of them are First Data. It's not going to be compatible with the First Data machine. It might be just compatible with Paymentech or TSYS or Global Payments. So you have the availability to not leave a deal behind, just for the simple fact that we have all of these top merchant processors on our back. Now, there's never been a better time, guys. Electronic Payments is strong and getting stronger. Check cards are replacing paper checks. Mobile and marketing is exploding. E-commerce growth is outpacing retail. And gift card and loyalty reward programs are on the rise. Same thing with point of sale technology is advancing very quickly. And I'll tell you, right now it's the time to capitalize yourself on these specific products, because again, the industry is changing, and as of probably 2 years ago, essentially 2 years ago in 2015, the business was all about free terminals and giving free things to merchants. And then the attrition on an account was roughly about 14 months. Now you're able to keep a merchant for way longer, make more money, and not worry about any clawbacks or chargebacks that a merchant company might even get to you. So let's get the money rolling, guys. Why wait and wonder which route to take? You can get the best training in the industry, backed by the best compensation. Don't wait and get started now. My name is Jonathan Ruiz from National Sales. I'm here to help you guys succeed. And just as I have built teams and I've actually created a huge amount of portfolios with different processing companies, I'm here to show you the ropes so you can actually go out there and make some real money. Give me a call, 305-814-7220, or you can reach me via email at jruiz, JRUIZ, at merchantsolutionscorp.com. Thank you.